Hello and welcome back to Let's Build a Secret Base Part 4. Today I'm building an observatory. Many islands have an observatory on them. I don't know, I've never really been to one of these remote islands before, but from fiction, you know, these sorts of places have a place to look at the stars, do a bit of research. So today I'm going to be building an observatory and also a laboratory. A lavatory? No, not a lavatory. A laboratory. You know, a lab. This is for them to look out and analyze their research, that sort of thing. Maybe they will, I don't know, invent things in there. But anyway, I'm going to be building it using a super modern, no, not really, but a kind of mathematical shape called hyperbolic paraboloid. Might be wrong, not sure. It's a kind of saddle shape. Something that you learn every day, I imagine. I don't know, it's one of those moments anyway. But yeah, it's a sort of saddle shape with curving up on one way and curving down on the other way, and it creates quite an interesting roof shape. It's been used in modern architecture before, and I don't know, I'm later going to have a go at making it out of blocks. Might be a little bit funny, but yeah. Anyway, at the moment just building the wing on the side, not an actual wing, like you know, a side bit to the observatory, and then the central part's going to come up into a dome and with a telescope sticking outside of it. That's the traditional type thing. It's just needed to build a support. Oh, and just needed to say a thank you for all the views I've been getting. Had a couple of sort of spikes up in views. I had 100 or 200 views in a day, which is odd because my video went up for a week, got 100 and something views, and then it doubled in a day or something. Pretty amazing. Thanks guys and everybody who's subscribed and stuff. Oh god, Skype's going off, go away. Yeah, just ignore that. Right, so I'm now building the sort of, I guess it's a kind of cylindrical shape. And I was a little bit worried that I'd built the whole thing a little bit too close to everything else, but I decided in the end that the kind of clustered, packed-in effect was quite a good idea. Domes are a little bit tricky to build, but I've kind of, I don't know, as I've played Minecraft, got a bit more used to it. You just have to remember that the circle going around the outside is the same as the circle going over the top. So if you just create a kind of two semicircles going over the top and one around the outside that's the same, and then just fill in the gaps, that's kind of how I work with them. Building a telescope, a little bit stunted, but although I wasn't quite keen on it when I first built it, after looking at it for a while, it kind of grew on me. It's like a little Dalek poking out the cliff or something. I don't know. Looks a bit funny, but you know, never mind. It's stylistic, I guess. Just filling in the back of the dome here. And also adding in some windows and embellishments into the side, because I did think it looked a little bit boring, to be honest. Just the flat sides. Tried a couple of patterns, but they didn't really work. So in the end, I ended up just making a little sort of slit. Putting in some more windows at the side of this, and a little sky window as well. So I think it looks nice to add a little bit of differentiation into your walls, make everything mixed up a little bit, no flat areas. Right, here's the, I hope I'm saying this right, hyperbolic paraboloid. I haven't looked it up in particular, but I did a couple of weeks ago for some design homework, but I can't. Yeah, I think it is. Look it up if you want. Sort of some mathsy thing. Not quite sure, but it looks nice anyway. Yeah, so building that as the roof of my building should be looking quite, yeah, I did like the look of it, but how it was built into the cliff kind of takes away from the grace a little bit. But I am being quite critical of myself for this video. I still think it looks pretty damn awesome, to be honest. I mean, but you've got to be a bit critical of yourself sometimes, eh? Yeah, just mirroring out the other side. Sometimes I hate doing this when you've got a really complicated shape and you want to get it symmetrical, but yeah. Getting that done and adding a little entrance to the front with a pathway going out. All the pathways and interiors of the buildings I'm going to come back in my next episode, which sadly will be the final episode. Just building a little entranceway in so you can get into the missile silo here. Noticed that there was absolutely no way in without flying down the big tube or jumping, whatever. So, yeah, God. I need to know what to do for next series, really. So, I was thinking of doing a kind of medieval build, maybe. I mean, I haven't actually watched Game of Thrones, but I've read a few of the books, so I might do my own sort of interpretation of it without influence from the film. And see how that goes. If you think that's a good idea, I'm up for building a dragon pit for King's Landing or something. Might build, I don't know, it's vaguely influenced. So, remember to like, comment, subscribe, whatever you want. You don't have to do it, but if you feel like supporting me. Alright, thanks for watching and good day.